Hello Virgo, welcome back. So let's see what's going on for the he said she said for you guys. Let's see what the messages are. Don't forget to press the like button if you want your reading to be out first, and you can press the dislike button if this does not resonate, which could be quite possible, right? So let's see what's going on. I will have a new monthly reading on Vimeo for the month of July, so you guys can check that out later if you want to as well. So let's see what has been going on for Virgo. What are the messages for Virgo and whoever they have been dealing with? What are the messages? What's the past energy for the zodiac sign of Virgo? What's the past energy? Ooh. Okay. So we got the Hermit card in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. Some of you, right off the bat, there could have been another Virgo that you guys walked away from, or someone walked away from you. The other person could have been also a water sign, Capricorn, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I do feel that someone has been isolating themselves off and being a bit under the weather, so that could have been also you. But I'm also getting the sense that this could have been someone else that has been isolating themselves from you, and that this has made you feel very, how should I say, like not very in a happy place at this moment, or the other person, and there was a very much needed space that was needed in this relationship, and someone has been walking away from a situation that has been emotionally not panning out the way that they wanted to. So there has been emotional instability in the situation, and out of codependency, someone could have been tried to hang on or stayed in a situation that's not longer working. So I feel that there has been definitely a physical move, or mentally or physically someone really trying to release from the other person, because either you may have felt there was a codependency, or the other person may have felt that there was a kind of codependency issue going on, where someone was relying on the other one on bringing them happiness. Like for me in this case, the Eight of Cups is codependent in the sense of you wanting someone to make you feel happy. Like that's the codependency that you subconsciously create, or being afraid that someone will walk away from you, or having those abandonment issues of someone walking away from you, and therefore you go you keep on dragging that person's energy back to you, because you just are fearing that this person will leave you. So that's kind of the codependency. So whoa, we go way too deep in the first minute. Like, just chill. Seems like I am on fire this week. So let's see what's going on for the other side. What's going on for the other side? One more shuffle. What's going on for the person that Virgo has been dealing with? What's the past energy? Yeah, someone is done fighting. There could have been a lot of arguing. There could have been a lot of disagreements, pity arguments, and maybe a lot of jealousy as well. And someone is done fighting for that, and they may have been releasing, as I was saying, this situation, and it was kind of like this, but I'm gonna use it as a reverse, because I feel that this is like someone that has, they don't want to argue anymore. They feel that there is a lack of compatibility at this moment, and if they keep on going at the same pace and the way that they have been holding on or latching on, it's not going to bring any victory in the situation. So the need is to release what needs to be released at this moment, and see how things will fall in its place later on after that needed separation. So there has been a separation that was quite needed. I felt it from your part, but also from their part. Like they keep on holding on maybe to old conflicts. Like old conflicts keep on rising up, and they keep on feeling that they were the ones that were right, or you had that feeling, and that's why you keep on bickering back and forth. So let's see. Ooh, I have the Page of Swords staring at me here as well in the reverse. So someone could have had, there could have been definitely someone spying. So either you are spying or there is someone that is spying on you. So there is definitely someone that is trying to gather some information, stalking you even. They may be trying to withhold information from you, even though they have some information about you. They could be also you, Virgo. So keep in mind that these energies go vice versa. Like, it's in your energy, but it could be also in your energy because someone is interfering in your energy. So you need to think a bit outside of the box in some cases, you know. So we have the Ten of Swords in the reversed. So due to some kind of information that will come in that could be a bit cutting, someone could have been trying to tell you something on a very childish way. This is childish level of communication, and it has to do with some kind of gossip that they have heard from you or about you, or from whoever that is. Could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. And this leaves you to a state of, again, we have that Ten of Swords in the reverse. So it reminds me of all the time this pain that you have been carrying on, this betrayal from a past situation. And I feel that this has been for a long time. I feel definitely since I started this channel, it's been like definitely 9 months. You still are not capable of you know, releasing that energy, surrendering to it, and really leave it all behind and start completely over. So there is still this healing that needs to happen, and it could be that the lack of communication is hindering you both of having that communication to split ways in a very, you know, mature way, and have some peace in the situation. So there's definitely this lack of peace. We also have the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Five of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands for me is definitely a form of a lot of jealousy. The Queen of Cups, despite their sign, could be, of course, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Despite their sign, they, you know, you don't always have to look at the signs, because we all can take on energies. Like, we're not, like, I'm a fire sign, but I'm not always like fire. Like, I have a lot of Pisces in me, so I can somehow sometimes behave like, you know, a water sign, and then I can behave like the lower energy of the fire or the water sign. So don't always check on the signs. Yes, they can tell you a lot, but the most important thing is if the energies resonate with you, because we change every day, we change every month, and we're not always like Virgo. We're not always like Sagittarius. So be mindful of those energies. Anyway, so there's definitely something or someone around you, or you feeling still a bit needy. I'm just gonna talk with you because you are the one that I'm reading for, but as you know, it could be someone that is very needy of you, very codependent on you, and there is definitely a lot of jealousy going on, and someone not opening up emotionally and not being empathic towards the other one, because they only think about how to feed their own. You know, this is someone that just wants everything, like all the emotions for themselves. They don't like to share it with people. They don't like to give their you know, their loved ones to someone else, but it does not mean that they treat the other one in the right way. They don't have to, you know, be all kind towards them either. This is coming from their lower vibration that is trying to get that person to love you, but you use different weird ways to get that person to love you, out of jealousy, out of other people always only. Also, there were 3 A's that were not right. Also trying to win that person over. Gosh, this is going to be a long reading. Wow. Let's see. What is the current situation for the person that Virgo is dealing with? So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, and the 8 of Swords in the reverse. So for the person that you're dealing with in the month of July, there are a lot of things that are about to change. One of the things that may change is the way that they are communicating about their emotions, the way that they can open up, or they may even come forward to try to make something up with you. This is an apology from someone from the past, because things have changed into a different direction. So they may understand that their lack of putting any energy into the situation, and their lack of like wanting things to grow, could also have been leading to a lot of jealousy and pity fights. So this person is about to get out of their they may have been stuck in their minds about who was right and who was wrong, but they're about to come out of that cycle as well, as what I'm seeing. Like they're releasing this stagnant energy and this confusion that they had. So I'm definitely seeing a good change from the other side. So let's see, what is the blockage? What's the blockage for Virgo? Okay, interesting blockage. Could mean different things. Yeah. Well, I want to start off with actually this card in the blockage being the overall energy. So this is a card that I keep on getting in your readings, as you guys know. The need to release the past, the need to really jump into something new and a complete new cycle, or start the whole cycle with that person again. So some of you are just so tired and fed up of this old cycle that you're not seeing things in a different scenario anymore. Like you are so programmed in your head of how bad it went in the past cycle that you can't seem to imagine yourself going into the right cycle or doing things right with the same person. It's definitely talking about the same individual. You've just been through so much and so many betrayals that you can't even seem to imagine how things would go if you would take that leap of faith, and if you would start completely over with this individual, or if you would start to initiate a new beginning. So that's where you lack this sense of self-examination in one point, because this whole situation has brought you to feel a lack of confidence within yourself. It has really torn you down, or pointed out too many weaknesses of you, and you're not willing to look at those weaknesses that you have, that you can change for having that new beginning, whether it's with the same person, whether it's not. It's about that you don't feel the strength to continue with this journey or with this individual or have this new start, and there is this blockage of you not awakening to a degree of seeing things from your own like your own mistakes. For me, the awakening in the reverse, being in the blockage, is not always like, the reconciliation that is blocked. There could be, yes, the portal could be, shut down for a while and it's not opening because there is still some kind of judgment that you need to do. When I started this reading about Virgo, I was trying to, think about or meditate, and I was having this judgment in my head, like the self-examination. Somehow it just came into my head, like there is something that you're not willing to see about yourself. And now having that in the blockage, it does tell me that there is something that you're not willing to see, and you are thinking of, if I would have to see my mistakes, then that would automatically mean that I'm gonna make it up, or I'm allowing that person in, or that means that I'm gonna forgive them for what they did. No, it's not about that. Like it's definitely not about that. For those, you should I think I spoke about things like this in the Sagittarius video, so go ahead and go watch that video as well, because there were a lot of collective messages that I received during that video. So if you want to be if you want to know more about it, just watch the other video as well. They do have a lot of information that they contain, so especially if it's your moon, sun, or rising, or Venus, you need to watch it as well. Like Venus, watch it when you have relationship issues, when you really want to know about your relationship status. Moon is when you have a lot of emotional issues and you're going through a lot of emotional things that maybe not everyone knows about. Like, you don't have to be in contact with anyone about your emotions or telling your emotions, but it does amplify your emotional state. And with your rising, you can watch your rising whenever you are dealing with people or you're really interacting with people, and you can see as well how you come across to other people, which is also like giving you a good reflection on yourself and your behavior and how you come across, because how we come across with people is not always the same as how we think that we come across. So your rising sign could give you a clear indication of that. So let's see, the blockage of this person is codependency. So there's definitely a codependency, either that's from your part, so they may be trying to get away from you because you want that because you are codependent, or it's vice versa. But the main issue in this relationship is definitely codependency, and the fact that someone cannot stand on both their feet, the fact that they cannot provide themselves from abundance, the fact that they cannot, they don't have the, how do I say, the confidence to stand alone, the confidence to build something for their own, and be on the same page so that they can attract the same kind of individual. That's like their blockage, and therefore they're not. There is also this lack of communication, because I got 2 trees here, so there's a lack of growth in the communication. So there is no depth. There is no depth. There is always like on the surface, like someone says something and the other one says something, but there is no depth in finding out the solution. Fears. Oh, blockage. No. Wow. Okay, relax. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. Hopes for Virgo, please. Wow. So, for those who have been dealing, could be a Taurus, could also be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but I'm gonna read this as energies actually. Someone here, and it could be you, it could be the other person, as I was saying, but someone wants, okay, how should I even explain this? Just give me a minute, because this is going to be another deep story if I'm gonna get there. Oh gosh. Someone is being too, how should I say this? What's the word? My God. Someone definitely wants to break free of this conditions that have and their upbringing. So there is definitely this the differences in how to be in a relationship, and I feel that I've said this a couple of times before in the Virgo reading. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I'm getting this vibe that they're, both of you have another outlook and another beliefs, and one is feeling that the other one is restricting the relationship, and they need to be more open-minded, they need to be more outgoing, and they are too, definitely the other person, I feel, because they have the Four of Pentacles, which is also about conditioning, which is also about holding on to old structures, which is also the Hierophant in one case. And so there's definitely, because they're both kind of different energies. The only thing that those two energies put together is that they are spiritually very open-minded, spiritually very awakened, spiritually very they're spiritually very high in understanding situations. So that's the only thing that they are having together. And for others of you, you do want to have a commitment, yes, but you want to have a commitment, either you, but it could definitely be also the other person. They want some kind of open commitment is what I'm getting. Like, you know what I mean? Like an open relationship, and to be open-minded and just, be able to do what they want to do. And they have the Four of Wands with the Hierophant as well. So someone, as I was saying, really wants that traditional relationship, traditional marriage. This is the traditional marriages. Like you can't have, like, this is someone that really wants to marry you. Like, I'm gonna marry you no matter what was the song again? Like, got that song in my head. Like, I don't even know. But someone wants to marry you. That's all I can say. Like, this is shocking for me to say. Like, I have this feeling that my readings are like so real that when I see something like this, like someone wants to marry you, I feel like, okay, this is getting awkward. Like, is this real? Like, okay, do I need to pull another card? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, someone does want to have that traditional relationship, and the other one wants to be a bit more free, a bit more free of restrictions. Outside influence for dear Virgo, we have 2 cards. My goodness. Oh gosh, what is going on? Outside influence is the 3 of Wands reversed, King of Wands reversed, 4 of Cups reversed, and the Death card. So for someone does not like the fact that as I was saying all this time, someone is being maybe too flirty, being too open-minded. They're too charming. They're just kind of like a player. That's how you view them. They're kind of like a player. So you may have the sense that whatever they are saying, like, I want to be with you, I want to love you, I want to this, blah, 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 does not apply to their actions. So actions speak louder than words. But even though they may have screwed up a lot, and they may have, went around the corner to see what's popping on the other side, they still feel this missed opportunity, and they know that things are about to end and that they need to release this old way. So whoever you're dealing with, they're going through transformation. So be mindful of that. And you just want the truth. Are we gonna live together or not? Are we gonna move in together or not? Are we gonna have a commitment or not? Are you gonna be loyal to me or not? So this was your reading, my dear Virgo. I'm gonna continue this reading with the monthly July readings, and the link will be down in the description box. See you guys later. Bye.